Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden and 2K packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable Madden and 2K coins on the market. And of course, do not forget to use code Ferdy for 5% off. A link for their website is at the top of the description. Today, we are updating the wide receiver tier list here in Madden 23 once again. Here's the new tier list. Larry Fitzgerald, A tier. Still have Crabtree, A tier. Cortland Sutton, the Compass Reward. Cortland Sutton, he's up here as well. Andre Reed, Justin Jefferson, Randy Moss, still an A tier receiver. Mainly because he's 6'4". If he was, 6 foot, he might be down here. But, 87 speed, 6'4", with hitting a deep route running threshold is also super clutch. So, yeah, Randy Moss is up here. Jalen Waddle, the free MCS Jalen Waddle. Turpin, George Pickens, DJ Chark, Amon-Ra. Yeah, a bunch of new names that are already on the tier list. But let's get started with the brand new legend, Dante Hall. Okay, so Dante Hall is a super unique card because, yes, he is the fastest wide receiver in the game. 92 speed, 93 acceleration, but the problem with him is that he is 5'8". That's an issue. That is, and I know no one's probably going to go after this card. It makes sense. He's going for $1 million right now. Please, if I see anyone running Dante Hall, I don't even know what to tell you. Please do not buy this card for this price. He is not worth it. Maybe if this was like a Tyreek Hill most feared and he was going for like 400K, then sure, go for it. But this card is basically just going to be what Tyreek Hill's going to be. I think Tyreek's going to at least hit 3 route running thresholds. Hopefully, I got a feeling that we might see like a Tyreek most feared, scary, faster, whatever. He hasn't had an upgrade yet this year. But Dante Hall, yes, he's the fastest, and I might put him a little bit higher if he also hit some more route running thresholds. And, the card powered up as well. Does get 1 AP mid in, 1 AP deep out. I mean, they're decent. Like, it's not like he gets any crazy special abilities. Does get short out for a 1 AP, but I like short in anyway more. So, yeah, Dante Hall, I don't really like his card that much. I wouldn't buy him, but he's still not. He's not like a B tier card. I'm going to put him at low A tier. He's definitely not S tier because of his height and his route running thresholds. Yes, he's the fastest in the game. So maybe if you have a certain scheme, he can fit in it. But, it's going to be tough to kind of use this card super effectively, especially, I hate to factor in price tag, but especially for the price tag. The next man up is the team of the week, Chad Ochocinco. 88 speed, 88 acceleration. I still think that he should have been faster. I feel like they're maybe setting us up for like an AKA Ochocinco card, maybe down the road, maybe like 3 months from now. I could definitely see that happening. Maybe around Christmas they drop this card, because I feel like they definitely cheated the speed, like definitely, as well as the route running. I mean, how is he not hitting at least 3 thresholds for when he came out? I mean, he didn't even come out that long ago, and this card was somewhat a little bit outdated. I mean, he's got like the same speed as the Sauce Gardner alter ego card. The one reason why I do like this Chad Johnson card is because of the abilities and the fact he does get 2 AP red zone threat. And I'm really high on red zone threat. I think it's one of the better abilities in this game right now. Even though Ags are already super broken, I just think having that bailout in the red zone like Larry Fitzgerald has or Chad Johnson has. And yes, there are guys that can get it, more guys that can get it now, but having it discounted is nice. So, Chad Johnson, we're going to throw him up here right behind Andre Reed. And yeah, he's basically just like a shorter Cortland Sutton with discounted red zone threat. I mean, they're very similar cards. Very, very similar. And next up, we have the alter ego Sauce Gardner card I was just talking about. 6'3", 88 speed, 90 acceleration. The route running, hitting 1 threshold, super clutch. Pretty solid after the catch. The carrying a little bit scary, but I haven't really had any fumbling problems with this card. A lot of the time, you don't really with receivers. I mean, if it was Madden 20, I'd be concerned. But, I guess fumbles do happen a little bit more than last year. But yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a concern. But yeah, the speed, the size, the route running, super good for like an out of position card. But I mean, recently EA's been kind of juicing these out of position alter ego cards, whatever you want to call them. So we're going to throw Sauce Gardner right behind Chad Johnson. The reason why I have Chad in front of Sauce is because of the red zone threat. And Sauce being an 88, he doesn't like, I mean, outside apprentice is pretty good, but yeah, I think this is actually wrong. I think his outside apprentice is 2 AP. I'm pretty sure it is. I think I think it is 2 AP on him. This is actually wrong. So, but I mean, I kind of wish that he got like a red zone threat. That would, I think, put him, in front of Ocho. But yeah, I'm fine with putting Sauce mid A tier. He's mid A tier. So next man up is the 88 overall DJ Moore, 87 speed, 87 acceleration, hitting one threshold, pretty solid after the catch. If we compare him to a guy like, Randy Moss, for example, Randy has some better stats and he's 6'4", so yeah, same speed, stuff like that, but you got to go Randy here. You simply just do, because the 4 inches, goes a pretty long way. So we're going to throw DJ Moore up here. Jalen Waddle, 5'10", 88 speed. DJ Moore, 6 foot, 87 speed. I'd probably go DJ Moore over Waddle. I probably would. So yeah, DJ Moore, high B tier. The next man up is the 91 overall team of the week, Plaxico Burris. So yeah, this card was one of the 6'3+ wide receivers with 91 speed that came out. I guess it was early this week and end of last week or whatever. So this card's a beast, man. Hitting 2 thresholds is big. The catching, the size at 6'5", 91 speed, the acceleration, 80 impact block. Does come with a pretty crazy price tag, ridiculous price tag, but also does get that discounted red zone threat, good abilities. Like I said, the size, the speed, no brainer. Plaxico is going to be our first S tier receiver today. This card's a beast, and also game plays for basically all of these receivers besides like Dante Hall, Chad Johnson, Cortland Sutton are up on the channel. So if you want to go check those videos out, I'm sure you can find them by just looking up their name and the name of the channel, and they should be the top search option. And next up, we have the 86 overall Jerry Jeudy, and for his price, it's hard to beat what this card can do. It really is. A pretty good route runner, short and mid, 6'1" with 87 speed, 88 acceleration, really good after the catch. So, for an 86, both these Gridiron Guardian 86s, both Drake London and Jerry Jeudy, I would put them right next to each other. Drake London does have 3 inches on Jerry Jeudy, but Jerry has the +1 speed, so you could definitely interchange these two. I do think Drake London was supposed to be an 88 overall because of the card art. You see how it's like the same as DJ Moore's, and it's different than Jerry Jeudy's. But either way, both are pretty solid cards. I think you could pretty much interchange these two right here. The next man up is the team of the week, Devonta Smith, with the 89 speed, the 90 acceleration, hitting 1 route running threshold, only the short route running threshold. Pretty good after the catch. 6 foot's a pretty good build, but the best part about this card is his abilities and the fact that he does get slot apprentice discounted. With him not being a slot archetype, that's super clutch. I still like slot archetypes a lot this year because you are able to run, slot apprentice as well as short in. It's 3 AP, it's not bad, but on a guy like Crabtree, you can get it for 2 AP, the slot apprentice short in combo, which is still super deadly. It's kind of crazy how well Crabtree has aged in this game, and it's even crazier knowing that like Ocho Cinco came out a couple weeks after Crabtree, and he's, I think, worse. Yeah, he just is. So we're gonna throw Devonta Smith. I'm gonna throw him right in front of Chad Johnson. Yes, he does get discounted red zone threat, but I actually like slot apprentice probably better than red zone threat because you can use it. You can use it the whole field. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty good, and a lot of those routes are really good against man coverage as well. And next man up is Herman Moore, 6'4", 90 speed, 88 acceleration, hitting 2 thresholds, good spec catch. If we head down here, good juke for a 6'4" guy, a good break tackle, pretty solid card. And for the abilities on his legend not powered up, pretty standard. And then if we go to the fully powered up legend, he does get some pretty decent, discounted abilities. It's, short out. I like short in more, but this card really does not need abilities. I don't think he really does. But the combination of the height and the size and the after the catch, I think does put Herman Moore S tier. I thought about putting him down a tier because he doesn't have the 91 speed that the rest of these guys have at S tier or are gonna have at S tier. But I also didn't feel right with putting him on the same tier as 6'1" Crabtree, who's slower than him. So yeah, Herman Moore I think is a low S tier player. And next up is the LTD DK Metcalf. So 91 speed, hitting 3 thresholds, good catching. After the catch, this card is insane with good carrying, the truck, the break tackle, the juke, spin move. They should honestly just get rid of the spin move in this game. It doesn't do anything. Like, the spin move is awful this year. So yeah, DK Metcalf, usually his cards aren't like this, balanced. Usually they have a hole somewhere, but this card really doesn't. I guess it would be like his abilities maybe, because like Bulldozer doesn't really make much sense to run, I guess, right? Not really, but I think DK, I think like either I don't think Plaxico could be in the conversation, but maybe. I'll talk about it at the end of the video, but I don't know. He's definitely S tier. I'm going to throw him in front of Plaxico for now, but let's get into the final card. And of course, the final card Calvin Johnson, Megatron, 91 speed, 89 acceleration, 6'5", 236 pounds. And yeah, he does hit 2 thresholds. DK hits 3. The break tackle's there. He's cheated in the right spot here. You know what I mean? Doesn't have a good spin move, which is perfect, honestly, because you don't need a spin move this year at all. But really good card ability-wise. Gets a pretty nice plethora of abilities depending on how you want to play. Wide receiver apprentice, I think, is my favorite because that's hot routes anywhere. You put a C route out there if he's on the outside, put a corner route, put a post route. No matter where he is at receiver, you're getting that for 1 AP. I think he is the best receiver in the game. I definitely do. So, yeah, you could debate Plaxico or DK, I think. Like, you really could if we go back and we go to compare, for example, like, I don't know. Because Plaxico has 2 inches on him, which doesn't make a difference. If you had a receiver who was, I mean, 6'3" is still good, but if you had a receiver that was, you know, 5'10" compared to a receiver that is 6 foot, you look at that different. So, I mean, the stats are just better, though, on DK, right? They are better. Similar price. 2 inches. I don't know. Let me know down below. Who are you guys going to take? Are you taking DK or are you taking Plaxico Burris? I mean, because DK is technically a better route runner because he hits 3 thresholds compared to 2 that Plaxico hits. I mean, I don't know, man. There's a good debate. There's a good debate for which card over the other. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. But for now, this is the updated wide receiver tier list. Number 1, Calvin Johnson. Number 2/3, Plaxico DK Plaxico, Herman Moore. And then I could hear a debate for either Crabtree or Larry. But again, it's still crazy how good these cards were when they first came out. Both Crabtree and Plaxico, they've been out for at least a month. And they're better than some of these cards that have come out recently. So it's kind of crazy how well these cards have aged, in my opinion. But yeah, drop a comment down below. What would you change? Did I miss any names? Let me know. And yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.